Hi Capricorn, this is KACEE with your August Love Matters reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. SHAE and I are so happy to have all of you here with us. So I'm going to start with pulling an energy card for you and an energy card for whoever you're dealing with for the month. Now these love readings, they do encompass all your different relationships. So it may resonate with a romantic interest. It could be a family member. It could be somebody at work. It could be your connection to spirit. You know, and it can also be about yourself and your goals. So we're going to pull some cards and see what the messages are for you for August. Okay, Capricorn, your card is coming in as Daughter Romance. And the other energy you're dealing with is the Thinking Woman. However, this is your reading, so if you resonate with one side and that energy more so than the other, please apply the message how it fits. It is general. The Daughter Romance is a very beautiful, open, loving energy. This is a new opportunity for a new love. This is an opportunity to rekindle a love that you currently have if you're in a committed relationship and you're going through a rocky moment right now. This is all about healing as well. You know, really giving of yourself, really digging deep and being the person that you truly are emotionally with this other energy. We're going to pull a clarifier though and see how that plans out as well, because sometimes it will change the message. The Thinking Woman is the other energy you're dealing with for the month. This is a very smart person. This person has their goals. They're very determined. Sometimes they can be kind of stubborn because they know so many things. They're very articulate. They're very well read. They're very educated in whatever area that suits them. So keep that in mind. This is a kind of like a no-nonsense kind of person, but a very nice, loving energy as well. But they have some blocks. They have some belief systems. They're very committed to their morals. So that's where they kind of get stubborn. We have the Lovers in reverse. And we have the Moon. Now, the Lovers in reverse is telling me that there's an upset in a relationship that is very important to you. That, you know, normally this would be a soulmate situation, you know, a loving pairing, a very loving balance between two energies. Now when it's in the reverse, it's telling me that this disharmony, imbalance, miscommunication, you know, anything that could go wrong is going wrong right now in that area. This can also be misalignment of values, and I bring that up because I had just talked that the Thinking Woman is all about values, belief systems, things of that nature, things that are tried and true, that are rock solid. And she's very confident in those choices, and she's very stuck in that belief system. So that is where I was bringing that up, because it seems like you guys are at a crossroads. And now the Moon is two different things, like we touched on before. It can be illusion, or it can be shedding light on an illusion. It's also about intuition as well. So I'm feeling that that energy is either thinking that there's something going on your end, or they're doing something that is not on the up and up, that could be misconstrued as not being honest or not showing everything that they're supposed to be showing you, giving you half the information. Now this can also be that they have just become enlightened on something that you've been doing, that you are now apologizing for, that you are kind of upset that you had done it, or you know, you want to make things right, and that's why there's a disharmony right now in your relationship. So let's pull some more cards. We are going to pull from the Psychic Tarot first. Give that a quick shuffle. Okay, we have Triumph, Truth. See, if there was a mistruth or a mistrust or some miscommunication in your relationship, this is where you have to be very truthful and be very honest with what had happened, because that will bring you to the victory, because there you can clear the air, that you can be on the same footing again. You guys can start communicating on a different level, because this Thinking Woman, every time she gets in a reading though, she represents something different to me. depending on the surrounding cards. Right now, she's giving me the glare of a very strict school teacher, and the school teacher is not happy. Okay, that is what she's looking at. So to me, I don't think they're doing anything. I think they find out something that maybe you have been doing that maybe you shouldn't have been doing. And I feel it's like a mistrust situation or a miscommunication where you maybe spent too much money on something that you lied about, or, you know, you mispresented something that they thought you were explaining on the up and up, and then they find out that, yeah, that purchase was way over budget, or maybe you had, you know, moved some money around or something, you know, that didn't set well with them because they were so determined and focused and had all the budgets taken care of, and it really threw you guys for a loop in regards to your communication. Like, they just were not happy with your decision whatsoever. Well, here they have solitude and financial and material changes. I'm believing that this has to do with a money argument, guys, that you guys spent too much money, or you were not on the up and up with what you were doing, and now you're sorry for it because you upset them so much. And I don't think that you really thought that it was going to upset them in that way, and they kind of lose their cool, and they stop talking to you there for a while. You know, they go into the solitude and they give you the cold shoulder, and they're freezing you out because they're really pissed off. That's the message I'm getting with these cards, is that you guys kind of really messed up and it threw a loop to the budget. You got to come clean, though, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to mend this situation. Let's pull some more clarifiers. Yep, here you're fighting and arguing, and there's a lot of stuff going on right now between the two of you, you know, but you know that you can work through it. You know that this is a challenge right now, and it's going to be something that you're going to have to just kind of figure out. There's no way around it. Page of Wands is talking about new opportunities, new beginnings. I'm getting the impression for some of you, you guys went up and just quit your job for something better, and that is what you see. You know, you feel that you'll be triumphant in the decision that you made, but you have to speak the truth. You have to let them know, because they find out that you're not working where you were supposed to be working, or the bonus didn't come in. Something to do with finances is really hitting home with the financial and material changes as to why they're so upset. They have the Temperance card as well as Faith. So all is not lost. They understand that there's a bigger picture to why you did what you did. But they're really mad because you didn't tell them the truth in the beginning. And now they find out about it. And that hurts them more than the decision that you made behind their back. Is that you didn't discuss it with them and you didn't bring it out in the open. You know, but there is faith there. There's faith in you. There's faith in the relationship. And this other person that you're dealing with, whether it's your spouse or you know, a family member or whatever, or whoever this happens to be for you, they have faith in you, and they have faith that you will make it right. But I feel that they're really mad because you didn't tell them what was going on. That you just kind of did it and then came home and said, look what I did today, honey, and I quit my job, and now I'm going to go do this, that, and the other at a different company, you know, and they're not happy with you not discussing these things with them. I'm going to pull some clarifying cards on this for you guys. Because you have the daughter romance, you know, you didn't do it with an evil heart. You weren't being deceptive. You know, you weren't being shady. You know, you're upset that they're upset with you. You want to make things right. You want them to see why you did what you did. Because you didn't do it to them, but it affects them nonetheless. Six of Cups in reverse, looking back on the past, being nostalgic, but not really being happy in the thought process of what you're thinking about, the memories, the feelings, that kind of thing. You know, when the six is in reverse, that's kind of where we're being a little unrealistic as well. You know, we're not seeing things for what they truly are. Yep, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is where the balance is way off kilter. The family dynamics, the foundation, it is being challenged right now. Whatever you're doing, you're going to be doing on your own with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So you have 3, 6, and 6. So you really need to dig deep and make sure that you're doing the right thing when you go and quit this job and you branch out on your own. But look at here, Capricorn, you do have the Ten of Cups coming in, and that's all about happy family and happy life and having all the joy in all the stability, and is at the end of a completion. So whatever you are doing and whatever you did here that made them so mad, you see where you're supposed to be going. So you have 10 of Cups and the Triumph. So if they can hang on and just have faith in your vision, you'll be able to pull this out. Whatever this happens to be. See how they have the Seven of Swords in the upright. They think you did something shady, and they're not happy about that. Oh, wow. Speaking of not happy, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They talk about overinvestments and setbacks financially and not being happy, not getting your wishes. So this is what they're stressing about, and that's why they're so mad. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. Now, this is someone that is going to be very mouthy right now and very argumentative. They're speaking their piece. They're being harsh about it. So you guys are in for a rough road when they find out whatever you happen to do and not discuss it with them. They're going to be really pissed off. Ten of Swords, yeah, they feel betrayed for you not discussing it with them, for you not bringing it to the table and be like, this is how I feel. This is something you did behind their back, and they're feeling it, and they're feeling it 110%. So you really did hurt their feelings by not including them into whatever you decided to do for yourself. Now, if this is a situation that's not about money and this happens to be a third-party situation that upsets everyone, which I'm really not getting for a lot of you, but it could resonate in that area, whatever you have done that they find out, they are very hurt by it. You know, you're moving forward. You see a vision. You're going to speak your truth. You're going to be truthful about it, but there's going to be some conflict, hurt feelings. They're going to feel very betrayed. Ooh, check you guys out. Self-worth. This is all about your identity and your ego and how you feel about yourself and how, you know, your self-confidence. So you're feeling pretty good right now, but you're coming out of a situation where it wasn't very, you weren't feeling that all the time, and that's where you're going towards. You're doing something that is going to make you feel better. It's going to make you feel in control, and it's going to raise your vibration, and your self-confidence level will rise as you're doing whatever this is. Oath. Now, they've taken an oath to you, to the family, to themselves, into spirit, and they have to honor their own belief systems. They have to honor how they feel, and they have to be able to bring that to the table and be honest, because that's the only way that they're going to release this, if they're going to forgive and forget what had happened. So you need to let them go through that process. That's really important, because they're very structured. They're very budgeted. They're very in tune to what's going on around them, and that is their biggest asset, and it's also their biggest downfall, because they're not very flexible with whatever new idea you come up with when they find out about whatever it is that had happened. And I keep going back to like quitting a job or spending money on something that they didn't agree with. You know, sometimes when you have a vision and it's going to cost some money and your partner doesn't want to do it, sometimes it's easier to be, to get forgiveness than to get permission. And I feel that's kind of the situation here. It's like there was a big purchase, a car or a guitar or, you know, new windows or new furniture or something, and they're not happy that you're spending the money the way you are, or there's something to do with the budget, you know, the bottom line that they're not happy with. Here we have recovery for you, Capricorn, and it reads, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health. Things will recover. You guys will find your balance. You'll be able to find that forgiveness. They will stop being mad at you at some point. They do have faith in you. They know that whatever it was divinely motivated with the Temperance card, that there's a bigger picture, that they will be calm after they have their explosion and they get their feelings out, and then they'll look at it from a different perspective because they're very intelligent, so they'll be able to balance this out. They'll be able to figure out how to get around whatever financial hiccup this particular situation has caused. They'll make sure that it all balances out in the end. And didn't I say she was a librarian or a teacher? Because her angel card is do more research. And it reads, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly and gently leading me to the information that I need to know for my well-being. Please give me the courage to be assertive as I take charge of my healthcare needs. They're going to figure out how to balance everything financially. Just like I said, they're going to do the research. They're going to crunch the numbers. They're going to really figure it out, and it will be fine in the end. It actually will be very successful. Okay, and y'all will be very happy. However, right now they feel very betrayed, and you have to let them speak their truth. You have to be true about why you did what you did, and lay it all on the table so that you guys can heal and move forward and figure out a way about this financial situation. And I probably wouldn't do it again because the way the cards read on that side, they're really mad. So please be honest with them. Let them have their voice. Let them speak their mind, because everything will calm down and even out as you go through the month of August. And your relationship will recover and get back on track. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for letting me read for you today. I hope the message helps and you can apply it to your situation. I would love to hear from you guys, so please leave a comment or shoot me an email. I would also like for you to subscribe, so please do so we can meet up again. Thank you.